L. 1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car.
Hello guys, hello. Good evening. Faster car feels nostalgic. Yes, बहुत बार play किया है. One of the nice songs I discovered by chance. I don't know how I discovered it, but one of the good songs. How's it going, chat? I'll just reduce the volume a bit because when I hear the song and I speak, I feel like I'm speaking out too loud. So, isliye I have to reduce the volume. All good, all good. It's what, Saturday today? Weekend, yeah? I assume that many of the people are celebrating the weekend, like relaxing, watching movies and stuff. And in that, I've decided to do a serious chess stream. Serious as in like, it's more chess centric. So I thought, okay, because when I play Title Tuesday, the next game begins immediately and there is no time to analyze the game. And if we don't learn from the mistakes, then what is the point of, like, you know, like they say, you're allowed to make mistakes, but you're not allowed to make the same mistakes twice. So that's why I decided, okay, let's look at the Title Tuesday games of mine and see if there are some instructive moments which you can benefit from it as well by learning something from it, some openings, some stuff. And of course, I'll also analyze it along the way. And second thing was we can also look at Siberian Elephant, that is Artemiev, because he wins almost all the Title Tuesdays. He's like always in top 3. So why not to decode his games? So I thought, okay, chalo wo karte abhi. Let's do that. I'll just enable slow mode. 1 second. Also, let me know if you like the playlist. If the sound is okay, should I increase it for the stream? Does it need to be increased? Let me know. Okay, let's go. Let's get started. Okay, awesome. So I was thinking, I don't know which move order to go with. Like move order as in like to start with the last game or to start with the losses. I think we can go with from the last rounds, and because I didn't really analyze the last rounds. Sound is okay. Increase a little bit. It's okay. Yeah, most of you are saying it's okay, so I'll keep it like that. Okay, awesome. And I hope you can still hear me. So before we losses, yeah, everyone is saying losses. Okay. So before we get started, I want to tell you something about the playlist. So today I decided that instead of playing the songs of my choice, I'll play the song of your choice. And in the description you will find a playlist which is like no copyright playlist. From that you can select any song and submit in the Google Doc, and if it's non-copyright, we'll add it to the playlist, and your favorite song can be played on the stream as well. So feel free to submit any of your favorite songs from the playlist. And thank you everyone who have managed to do it. This curating playlist, all these Discord members, moderators. Thank you so much for doing this. Awesome. Hands are getting blurred. Yeah, Sanya has created this, curated this playlist, and many of the Discord members have submitted their song suggestions, and I really like it. Fantastic. No Rook Volume 1. No Rook Volume 1. Only from the playlist. That's very important. Only non-copyright songs and no explicit songs. Very respectable. Goda is very respectable with songs. Okay, let's get started. I'll start with the losses, okay? If most of you want the losses. So this was the game which was kind of painful to lose. It was against Murli Karthikeyan. Yes. Please no fake and troll suggestions, because it would really be a lot of problem for Sanya who is curating it. Please don't do that. Please be nice. Only good suggestions, please. Okay. So I played d4, which I usually do. Knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, knight c6. So this opening, if you want to play actually, so I'm analyzing the games, but of course with it, I will of course give you some suggestions as well, which you can play in your chess games. So this is called the two knights tango, because it's very unusual that you put the knights like this. And I can show you one trap which is played very often. That is to play d4, knight f6, c4. And you can play knight to c6 here as well. You don't develop any pawns, but you develop the knights first. I used to do it all the time in my childhood. So maybe I can do one stream where I just talk about the two knights tango and show you my games with this opening. How to win with two knights tango with black. Yeah, it's amazing. So I actually told Biswa to play it in Comedians on board, but he did not listen to my suggestions. The basic point I'll tell you here, okay? That if black plays knight c3, you want to play e5. And of course, if you capture, all your pieces are well developed. But mostly white will play d5, attacking the knight. And then you put the knight on e7. Let's say white plays e4, you bring the knight to g6. So your knight is already from b8 to g6. Then you put the bishop on the c5 or bishop on b4 and play on the dark squares, because as white has put all his pawns on the white squares, his dark squares are very, very weak. So knight f3, you can play bishop c5. Already now you have a very strong threat of knight g4 attacking on f2. So if you play bishop e2 and then you just play d6, put the king in the safety. I can give you one sample line how it can go. Just for illustration purposes, let's say white plays h3, which is a very bad move. You can put your knight on h5, or you can play knight to e8, play for f5, you know, many ideas like that. There was one game against Swapnil Dhopade. I won. So knight f3, e6, like how we played in the game, yeah. Knight c3, bishop b4, queen c2, d6. How was the trap? Wait. Yes. So Swapnil, who had played bishop g5, h6, bishop h4, g5, bishop g3. Knight e4, queen c2, because here I'm threatening to capture here, queen c2. Knight takes, pawn takes, g4. Now I attack his knight and this pawn is defended because of it. So he played knight e5, something like this. Takes, queen g5. And in this position, okay, of course I'm gonna shut off the lines so you can guess the move. So here if he plays queen to e4 to defend the pawn, I can capture and he has double pawns here, yeah, right away, which is not very good. So he thought he'll play a3, and once the bishop moves, he can move the queen to e4. So what can be the trap here? What will you play with black? a good test to see. A little bit unusual move. I'm black. I'm black in this game. I was black. I played 2 knights tango with black. So the thing is, if bishop captures the knight, queen captures back and he defends the pawn. So, and the point is, let's say if you move bishop to c5, which is not a good square, he will put queen on e4 and defend the pawn. So you have to anticipate that next move, wherever you move the bishop, he's going to put the queen on e4 and defend this pawn. So how can you anticipate that and prepare against it? Yeah, I see some of you have given the right suggestion. Bishop a5 is losing, of course, because you can play b4 and the bishop is trapped. Be very careful not to do that. Yes, I did show it to Sagar. Yeah, the idea is very, very interesting. Put the bishop on f8 on the square from where it came. Now queen comes to e4. What is the point of it? The point is that black comes with the bishop to g7 and he wins a pawn here. And there's no way to defend this pawn on e5. And as you can see, black is just winning. -1.5. Exactly. So this is a trick of tango. It's a very tricky line. So that's why against Murli I played queen c2, d6, bishop to d2. I didn't want to go with bishop here because it can get kicked away. He played a5, takes, queen e7. The idea of queen to e7 is that he wants to play e5. And he wants to develop the bishop, for example. So I played e3, creating space for my bishop. He played e5. And I can capture on e5 here. But he will capture back. And I didn't really fancy this. Although, you know, white is still better. I thought I'll play d5, push the knight away. He played knight b8. I'm still considerably better here. And I played knight d2. This is a very interesting move. It might look weird, but the point is if I put bishop on e2, he would play bishop g4 and pin my knight. And then the knight is not really good on f3. So that's why I played knight to d2, c6. Because he wants to bring the knight in the game. I took the pawn where it's a good move. Knight c6. Bishop e2. Oh, Engine does not like putting bishop on e2. He prefers to put the bishop on d3, which is more active square. It's actually much better on d3. So probably this is slight inaccuracy to put bishop on a passive square. But okay, bishop e2, castle. He played bishop e6. He should have played d5 here, but okay, not easy. It's Blitz game, by the way. Very difficult. Yeah, in this game I'm white. I played rook d1, trying to put rook on an open file. Which is not a good move. Can anyone tell me why rook d1? It's a possible move, but it's not the best move in the position. Because he has an idea here, which is very standard positional idea for black. And this positional idea you can use in many of your games. I wish Sagar Bhai could join. Other rook is passive. Not really actually. Because the other rook will come to c1. So this is fine. And by the way guys, this is anybody who doesn't really like chess. They will not really enjoy this kind of stream. So it's fine. Only people who want to are interested in chess can stay. Because it's not like usual stream where we have fun and banter fun and all that kind of stuff. It's more chess centric. No, guys, the point is a4. It's not knight to g4 because you don't have enough pieces to attack the king. The main point is black plays a4, and the problem is this one pawn stops both the white pawns. This is the positional idea, and this is very, very strong. And in the game you see that this pawn on a4 was the big problem for me. So what I should have done is probably push the pawn to b3 and stop this prophylactic thinking. Like, don't allow his idea. Or you could have played the move b4. I could have played the move b4 and not allow his pawn to, you know, put pressure on me. I think b4 was a much better move. But I played rook d1. He missed his chance of playing a4. He played rook c8. Again, a poor move. I could have again played b4. This was the biggest mistake of the game, to play e4. So one thing you should realize, you know, be very, very careful when you move the pawns in chess, because they can never come back. Now the problem with e4 is that I put all my pawns on the light squares and my dark squares are suddenly very weak. Again, I should have played maybe b4 and put my pieces here, expand on the queen side. e4 was really a poor move. I wanted to stop his d5. So I was stopping his wrong idea of d5. In fact, I should play on the queen side. In chess, there is a rule which they say that you should always play on the stronger side. Like on the queen side, now I have more pieces. My rook gets opened. I can put my queen here on the long diagonal, play b5 and have a very, very good position. e4 was a poor move. Still I'm better, but not so much. Rook d8. I played queen d3. And again, now all of you know exactly what is the problem with this move. In the meantime, I'll just see if the volume is fine on the stream for the music. For the music. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe a little bit louder would be good. But it's fine. What's the disadvantage of this move? Queen to d3. Again, the same idea. Yes. a4, guys. a4. And now, again, my pawns, which could be so active, are now passive. And he played this move. And after this, it is, look at the evaluation. It got better for him. So, in just 2 moves, the position became from better for me to him. You know, that's chess. That's chess exactly. Is the camera too blurry? Okay, I'll try not to move so much. And I'll change the camera in the next stream. Okay? So I moved back the queen and then he defended it. Look at the evaluation. Just as a chess player, you have to be very careful and notice the small changes. Just by putting his pawn to a4, he's now better because my pieces are not really active. They are very passive. I played knight f1. The idea was to bring knight to d5. Engine doesn't like it so much. But it's already very, very tough position. Knight f1, knight d7. Very strong move, I think. His knight on f6 is not doing much here. And he decided to improve it by bringing to c5, supporting this pawn. And also the knight can come to b3. Very, very good move. Why is b4 inaccurate after a4? The problem is he will capture, let's say knight to b3. And I have now, my pawns are not connected anymore. They are isolated. They are not connected and they are very easy to attack. They are pawn islands, as they would say. So this is the problem. Queen d3, a4, queen c2, rook a8. Now this was a critical moment of the game. Yeah, en passant. Yes, there is en passant there. Knight comes to c5. His knight was coming to b3, so I moved my rook. This was a mistake from him, but okay, in Blitz you cannot be too critical, so he took. Yeah, now instead of taking by rook, he says I should take with the pawn. The point is, if the knight goes back, I have bishop b5 attacking this pawn on a4. So entire game revolves around this pawn. But I was worried about knight to d4. Captures, rook d4. And if he plays knight b3, I have rook c4 here, defending my queen. And the position is good. So I still had chance. I could have taken with the c pawn. But probably I played rook d5. I don't know why. Knight b3. Now look at this. His pieces control the dark squares really well. Rook d1. Knight d4. Queen d3. Rook c5. Bishop f1. I'm just playing moves. I don't have a plan. That's the problem. To have a plan, I need some weaknesses to attack. And what are the weaknesses? He doesn't really have any weaknesses. Whereas my position has clear weaknesses. Let's say this pawn on c4 is slightly weak. He can put the queen there, rook there, attack this pawn. His knights are much more active than my pieces. So it's very easy for him to play this position. I played queen e3. I wanted to get some activity with f4. And that's what I did. He defended. Very good. g3. All okay. b5. This was a mistake of him. My pawn on c4 is kind of weak. And he doesn't need to open it up. He helped me get rid of the weakness. Apparently I could take here with the rook. And this is very good for me. Because queen takes, I have bishop b4. Attacking the queen. Okay. I didn't see this. This was good. So it shows, yeah, in chess, doesn't matter if you make mistakes. There will always be some chances, you know. Like, it's so important that if we get a bad position, we keep defending. Because eventually we will get a chance. Opponent cannot play 100% accurate moves. Very important. Here I should have been alert. And if I got a chance, take it. I took CB. But of course we are in time pressure. In classical games, they are easier to see, easier to spot these things. Kajal says, you said your pawns are on light squares, so you have dark square weaknesses. But you did have the dark squared bishop. How does this work? Kajal, true. If I have a dark squared bishop. But for example, if I give one, for example here, I have dark squared weaknesses, but if I give the bishop, then the weaknesses are even more. But that doesn't mean that, let's say if my pawn was on e3 here, this dark square weakness would not be valid. But because my pawns, these weaknesses are really a problem. Look at his pieces. All his pieces are on dark squares. Queen, rook, both the rooks, this knight. And that just shows that it has some real problems there. Anyways, I played b5, takes, knight b5. And now the position is equal, apparently. I played queen e4. My idea is to take the pawn. But of course, grandmasters will not miss a simple move like this. He played knight c5. Queen f5. He went back with the rook. I was trying to somehow get an attack. But it's not really easy to do it. He played queen d7. I didn't want to exchange queens as I was still playing for win. I played queen f3. He played h6 to have space for the king. Bishop b4, rook c8. And now I made a big mistake. This was the critical moment again. So apparently the position is equal. I'll tell you why. I have a weakness on d5. That's my downside. My king is open. His king is slightly safer. But because the pieces have reduced, I've exchanged many pieces. It's balanced and I have f-file, you know, in my hand. So I have some compensation in return. But here I made a mistake of giving up my bishop because I thought I'm winning here. Rook takes, queen f8, king h7, rook f7, and I thought it's gone. Queen is attacked. queen g7 is checkmate, and he doesn't have a move, but he had a move queen g4, and queen defends the pawn on g7. And right now, you know, my queen and rook are really far away from my king. His rook is coming in for a check, and it's just lost. Rook c1 check, king g2, rook c2, rook f2, queen e4, king g1. Now there are many ways to win. He found one of the ways. He repeated moves and then played rook c2, threatening checkmate on g2. I played rook f2 and now queen e1. Only move is to come back with the rook, give check, king goes in the corner, queen e2, and now there are 3 types of checkmates and I can't really defend this position. So that's why. Anyways, I hope you learned some lessons from it. I certainly did. Just going through the games. Now let's look at one win. I played b3, Adiban's choice. I think I should just play Adiban's choice from now on. I should play b3 more often and buy his course. By the way, the songs are really good. I really like it. Amazing playlist. I find it difficult to play positional games, but I understand it better after watching Sagar Shah's imbalance theory streams. Oh, that's nice. Sagar Bhai is the ultimate guru, the best teacher on YouTube. So I played b3, e5, bishop b2, knight c6. I learned that Adiban's suggestion is to play c4 here, but I played e3, g6, and then I played c4. In fact, I had used the same setup, the King's Indian setup, against Adiban's b3. And he played c4, so that's why I knew that he likes this. Bishop g7. I played knight f3, knight to e7, and now I played d4. So in general, in the opening, what you should try to do is place your pieces towards the center, yeah, always. Whoever controls the center has better position in general. So he played ed4, knight takes d4, of course. Because if I take with the pawn, can anybody tell me why this is not good, playing with the pawn? Because this also feels like controlling the center, but there is something wrong. I don't think Anish is the best teacher. He's a great player, but I don't think a teacher. Of course, Pushkar, everything is fine. Knight f5 is one option, but it's more about the pawn structure. Now he has one move which is very strong here. Exactly, d5. And these pawns are very weak. He will put the bishop on g4, pin my knight. And look at this bishop, which was open, is now closed by his own pawn. That's why knight d4, I keep the option of my bishop being open. Castle. I play bishop e2. Now he played queen e8. So this move is a very, very tricky move. I'll tell you. Very tricky move. Yes, whoever got d5 is excellent. Excellent choice. So the point is here. So I always tell anybody who I'm explaining chess to ask what is the point of your opponent's move. Because queen e8 is a very strange move. But the point is very clear. He wants to attack my d4 square. He can play knight f5 because if I capture the knight, bishop is hanging, which is not really good. And as we know, we don't want to allow a pawn on d4, right? So we take on c6 here. Now we attack the queen. If he captures back, now we take the bishop. And this position is better for white because he has kind of double pawns. We have extra space as our pawn is more advanced and it's good. So what he did is he played queen e8. And now if I castle, then he wants to play knight f5. Now if I capture on c6, the queen is no longer attacked and I lose my bishop. That's the point of playing queen e8. So he was trying to be tricky, and if I play castle automatically, This is the problem. And I thought, okay, this is the point. So I played queen d2. Very good move. Now if he goes for the same trick, I can take this, or I can take on f5, wherever. Bishop takes and my bishop will be supported. So always think of your opponent's idea. That's the thing, you know. Like, why did he play queen e8? If you ask this question, you can easily find like the better move or best move in the position. So I played queen d2. Now he took. Of course, we know that taking with the pawn is bad. He'll play d5. So the next decision is very easy. Bishop d4, queen d4. Knight comes to c6, attacking my queen. I put the queen on d2. d6, knight c3. So I have one question for you guys here. Engine says white is better, +1, you know, and the bar is also high. Why do you think white is better? I'll just take a sip of water. Yeah, yes, he has some dark square weaknesses, true. His bishop is no longer there. True. I think the main thing why we have the advantage is we have more space. Our pawn is more advanced and it gives great control over the central squares. And also our knight can come to d5. This square is the key square, knight on d5. It will like attack the queen side and the king side. Very, very strong. So space advantage, cause engine says so. That's the easy way. But the center control and extra space. Whoever has extra space can, in general, has an easier game. He played queen e5. I played castle, bishop e6. He's trying to be active, but it's not possible for long. Rook c1, rook e8. I played bishop f3. It's possible to play this. Put the bishop on a better diagonal. He played rook d8. Knight d5. And now you can see the problems he has. He cannot really capture it. If I take back, he has c7 pawn weakness. He played rook d7. I am just playing all natural moves, you know. Bringing all the pieces to the center. Put them on good squares. And he doesn't have a plan. He has nothing to attack. Give up all the pieces, spacey pace. That's how I play. Oh, that's not how you should play, Shreya. Queen g7. I played bishop e2 because I was afraid he will put the knight there. And now he brought the knight. So, one of the great ways, like my coach used to teach me, is know the drawback of the last move. So now that his knight came here, there is a drawback of the last move. You can think for a while, what is the problem? And here I could use a double attack. I'll give some time for everyone to find it. There is a nice double attack here. So knight was on c6. And now it's on e5. So that allows me one move, which can give me a double attack. Queen d4 is a good move. Like all the moves you are suggesting, queen d4, f4, all the moves are possible. All the moves are good moves. No problem. No doubt about it. Because the position doesn't change much. We still have space, extra pieces. But the best move here I feel is queen to a5, which I played. Now I attack the pawn on c7 and the pawn on a7. And he cannot defend both. Exactly. Now he cannot defend both. And it's very tough for him to play this position. He had to actually come back with the knight, admit his mistake. But in chess, that's not easy. He played c6, attacking my knight. And here I played a tricky move. I put my knight on c7, attacking the rook and the bishop. Usually you should be very careful of putting your pieces like this, you know, in your opponent's camp. Because after b6, for example, it could get in danger. But the point here is that I have this move knight e8, and if he takes my queen, I'd capture his queen. Great that everyone got queen a5. Many of you got it. Loose pieces drop off. That's the point. If the queen was on f8, maybe it wouldn't work. But here he played rook d8. Now I of course just capture the pawn. I have an extra pawn here and a very, very good position. He played d5, queen b6. Okay. He says that I had some better options like take, ed5, f4 and bishop g4. Like this. It's possible. Wow. And the tactic here. I hope you have not seen the move. A nice tactic, guys. For you guys. What can white play here? I saw until rook e7 and I thought that I've created weakness with this pawn because the knight can come here. But here, there is a tactic which will win me the game. Let's be sharp. Yes, rook takes c6. Very nice. Very nice. Pawn takes rook and queen takes rook. That's the point. I did not see this move in the game. Very, very strong move. Rook c6. Because the rook was always defended a move earlier. It was always defended. But with the bishop, you put the rook on loose pieces drop off, you know, LPDO. Anyways, I played queen b6 in the game, which is also a good enough move. Queen e7, takes, b4, knight c4. Of course, we cannot be too greedy as usual, because if we take, rook d7, if we take the pawn, there is back rank mate, or as we call it in India, the mate which Samay always falls in. So we cannot allow that. And I didn't want to exchange. So I played queen to d4 back. He played b5, supporting the knight. And I realized the strength in his position is that he has this knight on c4. So if I can remove that, I'll be better. I played a4. Trying to, you know, weaken the defense. He played queen b4, a b5. Samay Raina mate, yes. Are, there cannot be a stream where Samay is not roasted. Poor guy. Takes. Are we getting raided, by the way? I see some raid messages. Why could he not take on b4 when your queen went back? Actually, very good question. Again, a tactic for all of you guys. So if he played queen b4, white is winning. Why? Now it's tactics here. Whenever I give you a tactic, I drink water. Bishop takes c4, then pawn takes, and look at the bar. It just dropped off. Because now if you take the queen, he'll play b5 and his pawns are very, very active. Or he can actually just push the pawn also. And it's very, very dangerous. So bishop takes c4 is not good. Yeah, sorry guys, there is some problem with my camera. It's getting blurred for no reason at all. Bar is not wrong, Pukey. Yes, rook c4 I think is the move. Now pawn takes and bishop takes c4. King is attacked. Of course, if the king goes to f8, I assume that there will be some checkmate, and there is one. Queen f6 check. King goes to e8. And as you know, when you're attacking, when you have sacrificed a piece, time is of utmost importance. So you keep giving checks. Bishop f7, rook takes this, and then checkmate. King has no squares. So after bishop c4, but here there is a tricky move, by the way. What if black plays rook to d5? Suddenly he blocks the check. How to convert such games where you're positionally better without extra piece? The main key thing, Manohar, is to not allow any counterplay. Usko chances kam do uske pieces ko, like don't allow him to get active. Bishop d5 is not a good move. Bishop d5 is not a good move. You have to think of your opponent. Because bishop d5, rook takes d5. Now your queen is attacked. If you take the queen, rook d1 and we have Samay Raina checkmate again. So we cannot do that, guys. We cannot do that. So always think of your opponent. That's why we play the move e4. Exactly. Whoever thought of e4, it's great. Because now the rook is pinned. And we just play e4 and attack the rook on d5. And there is no chance that he can... if he captures the bishop, queen takes queen. But there's still pin. He cannot give checkmate. The king is pinned on g8. And that's why it's winning. We take with the pawn on the next move. So this was a tactic. That's why he played... he also saw it, of course. And that's why he took with the pawn. But now his pawns are very weak. And I start attacking his weaknesses. So rook d6. Queen c5. You know, as all the pawns are weak, I start attacking it. He had to give up a pawn. He played knight c6. I play rook b6. Again, put pressure on him. Now he made a mistake of playing d4. I played bishop f3. And he thought that he's having some tricks here. Like, he takes the pawn. Rook d6. Rook d6. And of course, rook takes knight would be a bad move. Because takes. And he will not capture on f2. He'll play e2. And there is no way I can stop this queening. Lesson learned from this game. Play h3 whenever you get a chance. Actually, Arpita, that's a good lesson to be learned. Really. So after rook d6, I just played fe3. And the pin is eternal. He has no checks. I will capture it. He cannot defend the knight and he resigned the game. So that was a good game actually. That was a really good game. Thank you, Avinash, for the super chat. Thank you so much. By the way, just to announce once again that there is a new playlist playing and you can give your song suggestions. All the details are in the description. Your song, whichever you like from the playlist, you can add it. Check out the description for that if you want some song of your choice to be played. Can you solve Rubik's Cube? No. Mujhe nahi aata hai. I have no clue how to solve Rubik's Cube. So, okay, we have analyzed two games. Now, let's look at one of the losses. While calculating how to find out the best move from your opponent's side, always struggle with that. I think practice only, right? Yeah. It of course comes with lot of practice, no doubt. But if you keep asking your question what my opponent wants to do, that is a very good, like, you know, your mind automatically anticipates his ideas more. Okay, so c4, c5, g3, knight c6, bishop g2. This is called the English opening, when you develop the pawn on c4. And it's very symmetrical, as you can see. Both sides have been developed same way. Knight f3, d6, d3, exactly the same. And I played this move bishop g4, trying to give up my bishop. I actually played this in the Dodgy Invitational Tournament, and I won the won the match against Peter Heine Nielsen with this move. So I thought, okay, I'll repeat it. Takes e6, and now I put my knight on e7. Rook b1. The idea of rook b1 is sometimes he wants to play a3 and b4. Castle bishop d2. Queen d7. Bishop g2. He's just playing normal moves. Nothing very, nothing extraordinary. d5. He played a3. He's just waiting actually. I played rook d8, trying to bring my rooks to open files, like semi-open files. b3, b6, rook e1, rook c8. And as you can see, I was better in this game already. Very, very slightly. So why I am better, I'll tell you. Because I have extra space. My pawns are more advanced. I have the option of, like, you know, creating some attack in future. Whereas he has two bishops. So in long term, if I go wrong, he will have two bishops which are very, very dangerous. That's the problem. So I played h6, just waiting. He played queen a2. He's just waiting actually, and he doesn't know how to improve. Because let's say if he plays b4 something, trying to attack, it's bad for him. Because I'll just take, capture, capture, capture. And now these pawns are very, very weak. And although the bishop is also hanging. So he cannot really improve the position. And here probably what I had to do is start playing g5. Expand on the king side. Because his pieces are on queen side, all of them. I should play on the king side here. At least gain more space. Maybe go f5 in the future. I played king h7. I was also waiting. Rook d1. And now I made a big mistake. We both were playing the waiting strategy. Nobody was ready to commit. You know, it was like a relationship where nobody is ready to commit to each other. And probably in this situation, it was better to do that. Because once I committed, I ended up in a very bad relationship with my position. Because I played d4. And the problem is, his bishop opens up after that. And also he gets a target to play against. Now he gets b4. Knight b8. I played so that my queen attacks the knight. He played queen c2. Queen d6 and b4. Now his rook also opened up. His bishop also opened up. And suddenly I am in a very, very bad position. trying to give analogies like Sagar Bhai, but of course, Sagar Shah proud student always. So here, when my pawn was on d5, he cannot play active. And I was restricting it. And I should have kept the position that way. But I committed. Major mistake. And then his pieces are super active. And you can see white is clearly better here. He took rook. Look at the pieces. They're so passive 3 moves ago. And now all the pieces are like, you know, penetrating on my queen side. So I played rook c7, rook b1, knight c6. Poor position, but I was like, okay, trying to fight here. Takes, queen b3. Now he's calling all the shots. Single लोग नहीं समझ सकते ये सब. Universal analogy please. ये सबको समझ गया है, सब नाटक कर रहे हैं नहीं समझने का. I played h5. The idea is that my bishop is bad. I want to, like, you know, exchange his bishop. And he doesn't want to allow that. And he played bishop to e1. Why there is no one with master title playing in this tournament? There are NM, National Masters. But no BMs allowed yet. But National Masters they allowed. BMs, they can change the rules. But they haven't changed yet. Why not bishop f4? Bishop to f4, I'll just push the pawn and block it. Anyways, so this was all okay. g5 was a bit desperate, huh? Okay, this position is very, very hard for me to play. He says to put the bishop on c1 and attack this pawn. Very hard. Not easy to see it. So I played g5. Takes. Rook b7. h4. I was very desperate here, yeah? When you're stuck in a bad relationship, you become very desperate to free yourself. And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get some activity here. But in long run, it doesn't work. So I played h4. Takes. Queen b5. Again, double attack. on the knight and the pawn, trying to run. And here he had to keep attacking with the bishop. And I would have been in a very, very tough situation. But I played gh4, bishop h4. And now if he goes bishop a5, I have very aggressive move attacking the king. So he played queen b7. This was very smart of him. So he saw that the position is getting a bit out of hand. Yeah, his king is open now. It's very weak. So he just put the queen on b7 and exchanged my queen. This was so annoying. Came for chess, stayed for therapy. But after I exchange queens, I have no attack. But the position is still draw. Can you guys find the idea here for black? Because there is a way where I can attack one of his weaknesses. I did not see this. So the idea is very, very strong. In the game, I brought my king to, as they say, you know, to cover the weaknesses. The king is most important piece in endgame. And I tried to bring my king, but it's a bit slow. There is a very strong move here. To play bishop to g5. And the idea is I put the bishop on c1 and attack the weakness. By the way, this song is so nice. Great playlist, great playlist. Exactly, bishop g5 was very, very strong. And if he tries to attack me, like in the game, I can play bishop c1 and counter attack. So I played king to g7. You know, as they say, if you're suffering, okay, I'll not continue with the analogy anymore. So I played king g7, bishop a5, king f8, bishop c7, king e8, bishop d6. And now I played passively, trying to, like, you know, somehow hold on. But that's not very good. I just lost a pawn. Bishop e7, knight b3, bishop a3, bishop e4. This was good move. My knight defends the pawn on d4 and he attacked my knight. Here apparently I had to defend the pawn, but I didn't want to allow double pawns, and this is very, very tough to play. So I lost a pawn on d4. Oh wait. मेरे हेडफोन का बैटरी खत्म हो गया. 1 second. Oh no, I cannot find the cord also. Oh no. I don't know if you can hear the song. Wait. Maybe you can hear now. Yeah? Okay. Fine. Yeah, it's like recharge my headset. Anyways, in this position, I tried to resist, but he has an extra pawn. Simply 4 pawns against 3 pawns, and it was not easy. So he played good game actually. He played very good for Blitz. Very impressive. I tried to hold on into the endgame, but it was very, very tough. But yeah, he played good chess. I gave him one chance and he played very strong after that. So the main mistake was to give him chance, you know, not to commit. Lesson learned. Lesson learned, guys. So this was this game. By the way, I think I'm taking too much time for showing one game. Should I speed up? Because I've analyzed only 3 games so far. But the good thing is, I've got all the losses out of the way. So now we can look at some of the good games. Which was a good game? This was okay. Did I play any good games at all? I think the initial games I had analyzed. I can show you the Jobava system so you can play. You guys can play a little bit of the Jobava system. We also need time to understand. Yeah, and some are saying speed up. Yeah, it's difficult to have the same speed. Yeah, true. So I played d4, d6, e4. This is Jobava system with black. I played not to put pieces in the center right away, but to play knight f6, attack this pawn. Knight comes to c3. I played e5. Okay, it's not Jobava system. Yeah, the name is Philidor. It's I'll reduce the volume as someone suggested in the chat. So I played the move e5 here. It's called Philidor, named after the French chess player, I think. Knight f3, knight d7. Of course, black is little bit passive because he has more control in the center. White has more control. 2 pawns in the center, more pieces. But it's very easy to play with black here. Bishop e7. And now you know your opponent can be very smart, by the way. He can play bishop f7, king f7, knight to g5. Give a check to the king. Just do whatever you want, but don't play king to e8 because this is a trap, and knight to e6 would trap your queen. Your queen has no squares. This is a big problem. So after knight to g5, just go the other way. King g8, for example. Yeah, go to king to g8 because knight comes to e6. You have queen, and if he takes this pawn, queen g6, you don't care about this rook because you get activity, and his king is very, very weak now suddenly. So don't fall in this trap, just saying. So after bishop e7, a4 was played. I played castle. Look at this position. My pieces are very weak, like the bishop is not so active. But later on it becomes active. I played h6, trying to stop any knight g5 issues in future. Now I play rook e8, so the knight cannot come to g5. Rook e1. I play bishop f8. Now at least my rook is on a semi-open file. Bishop to e3. And the question is, my bishop on c8 is not participating right now, right? This is the problem I have to solve. So if I play b6, directly trying to bring my bishop, white will play a5, bishop to b7, and sometimes there will be a6 attacking the bishop. So what I did here is that I played the move a5 myself, stopping this pawn, and then in the future I can put the bishop on b7. So bishop went back, and now I play b6. So you see, all the moves have some purpose behind it. So b6. Now she took on e5. This is not a good move, by the way, taking on e5, because it helps my bishop get active. But she didn't see a plan. And this is very good to play against people who are low rated than you, because they don't know what to do actually here, because all your pieces you have kept on the board. Keeps a lot of tension. I got a super chat from Shashank that says, my friend's dad is suffering from, I don't know how to pronounce it, mucormycosis, and is in very critical condition. He's admitted in Nashik hospital. He urgently needs liposomal amphotericin injections. Please help. Shashank, I don't know much about it, but I can definitely put up a story or something on Instagram, and somebody can reach out. I don't know if somebody watching here can help, but definitely I'll try to put an Instagram story. You can just tag me in it. Is it related to COVID? if it's related to, you can just add me on Insta. Please tag me on Insta story. I'll share it. So maybe somebody who can help can reach out to you with your number and stuff. Just put in there. I'm checking my Instagram tag stories. I haven't got a tag yet. Yes, post-COVID effects, yeah? Okay. Please, Shashank, आप सारी details Insta story पे add कर दो. I will share on the story, and maybe somebody who is from Nashik can actually get in, who is a doctor, maybe can help you. Okay, Shashank, please do so. Thanks. Okay, so I played b6. He took d. I'll get back to the game. D, knight d5, which is not a good move. Bishop b7, queen d3. The rook is going to come in the game, so I thought, okay, I should not allow the queen to be pinned. I played knight c5, bishop c5, rook d1. And this knight is very strong, so I decided to kick it away. Knight f6, queen f6, bishop c4, bring the rook to the center. We'll post on Discord to Shreya. Thank you very much. Shashank, please give all the details. The Discord mods will definitely post it in Discord, and maybe somebody from there can reach out to you for help. So queen b3, and I played king f8. I don't know why, but okay, it seems like a good move because I bring a king to the center. c3, and here there is a very nice move, by the way, for black. Can you find it? I played it in the game. I told you that, so that's not gonna help you. But if you want to try it, please try. So here, what can you play here with black? I'll read a super chat. Rakshita said, really need these type of streams. We actually love it when you analyze your games and we get to learn from it. If possible, if you could do something in the morning regularly. Morning is really tough because in the night most of the tournaments finish, Rakshit. But I'll try to do this more often. I don't know if people enjoy this type of streams because it's more chess centric. It's not like a collaboration or we are having fun, we are doing banter. It's more chess centric. I didn't know if people are if people really enjoy this. Yeah, okay. I think most of you saw the move. And those who didn't see but still got it, great job. Bishop c8. So you can see that my piece, which is not participating in the game right now, is this bishop. It's blocked by my own pawn. All my pieces are on good squares. I don't really need to improve them. So I played bishop c8. Now there is also a threat that if he plays some random move like queen a2, I have bishop takes pawn on h3 idea, because cannot capture queen f3 and it will be soon a checkmate. So that's why rook d8, rook d8, rook d1 was played. And here it was very important that I don't exchange the rooks, because I'm better, I need to play for a win. I should not exchange pieces. So I played rook e8, very very strong move. Again, the threat of bishop takes pawn on h3 is very strong. Okay, I'll remove the lines here. Rook d3. Here I played a move which is good, but it's not the best. Can you find a winning move here for black? Shreya says, reminds me of Twitch times. That's true. Oh, Twitch. Good days. I think I already started streaming on Twitch in March last year. It was fun. It was fun to be... I know it's not a he, but I'm referring to white. So white we can call he. सुखविंदर जी कह रहे हैं भाई ब्लिट्स में 3 बार हार गया, कोई टिप दे दो. यही टिप है कि आप बहुत सारे गेम्स हारोगे सुखविंदर जी. And there is like no such one tip which will directly improve your game. हम सब हारते हैं, everyone loses. It's part of it. I think the reason why you lost, you should find out. Most of the times I've seen is the reason is because of missing tactics. That's the main reason. Now I cannot play bishop h3 because the rook has defended the knight. That is the point. But there is something else which I can do here. ट्रैवल विद निखिल नहीं मैंने आपको इग्नोर नहीं किया, मैं अभी पढ़ता हूँ, मुझे मिस हो गया था वो. वीडी कैन यू डू अ स्ट्रीम विद प्रखर? आई एम इन टच विद प्रखर, बट प्रखर के साथ स्ट्रीम करूंगा. इट विल बी अ पॉडकास्ट टाइप. अगर आपको चाहिए है तो आई हैव टाइम राइट नाउ. जनरली टाइम का इश्यू होता है, टूर्नामेंट्स होते हैं, बट इफ़ यू वांट आई कैन डू इट. लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट्स बाद में. इफ पीपल वांट, इफ मेनी पीपल अपवोट इट, आई विल कॉन्टैक्ट प्रखर एंड वी आर एक्चुअली प्लानिंग टू डू इट. But I was not sure if you guys want a podcast thing. Rook d3. Okay, many of you are saying queen g6, attacking this pawn, and on g2, which is a good move. I feel the problem with this move is I think knight comes to h4. No, not this. What is the problem with this move? Seems logical. Oh, just knight to d2 and this pawn is defended and the pawn on e4 is also defended. Okay, this is the problem with queen g6. But the winning move here is queen to f4. Those who got queen to f4, amazing, very very good. Now the point is knight cannot go back because there will be checkmate here. Queen takes f2 and there is simply no way white can defend the pawn on e4. Like the queen can't come in time, the rook can't defend it. The bishop is attacking this but can't defend this e4 pawn and black is just winning here. Queen to f4, very very strong move. But I played g5. I thought okay, I'll play h5 g4, attack the knight and there will be pressure on this f2 pawn. She played queen c2. I played h5, going for the aggressive intention. Queen to d2, attacking my pawn on g4. But if you have said A, you have to say B. I played g4, hg, knight g5. I played king g7 and now white played bishop f7. But this is not good for white because after bishop f7 I simply played rook f8. If the bishop moves, for example bishop goes to c4, bishop f2 would be like big problem for black, for white. King h2 and there will be checkmate here soon. This position is already lost, so b4 was played. Takes. Here I think bishop d4 also wins. But I played a nice move. Can you spot it? I hope you don't see it. I'm showing you all the moves and then asking you to find it. Okay. यूं तो लोग मिलते रहते हैं जिंदगी में, जो बिछड़ जाते हैं वही जरूरी बन जाते हैं. ओ नाइस शायरी, ट्रैवल विद निखिल. वाह, आपने अच्छी ली. यूं तो लोग मिलते रहते हैं जिंदगी में, जो बिछड़ जाते हैं वही जरूरी बन जाते. वाह, वेरी डीप यार. नाइस वन निखिल जी, अच्छी शायरी है. I saw one story which was added by आदेश. आदेश, आप मुझे डीएम करने के बजाय शशांक को डायरेक्ट डीएम होगा तो स्पीड अप हो जाएगा प्रोसेस, क्योंकि मेरे मीटिंग वगैरह में कुछ किसी में रहा तो डीएम आके कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं, इट विल ऑल्सो गेट लॉस्ट. तो शशांक का डायरेक्ट फ़ोन नंबर होगा या फिर उनका कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर होगा तो इट विल बी मच फास्टर, उनको जल्दी हेल्प मिलेगी. बिशप f2 एक आया है रियल आईडी से, आजा गुलजार. नाइस. Bishop f2, yes, that is the point. Queen takes bishop and now I take the knight, क्योंकि knight is no longer defended. And the point is, bishop is simply has no defense. It's pinned. She took the pawn, rook takes, queen c7, queen c6. But now I'm just a piece up and checkmate is coming soon. I played king g6 and she just resigned or she lost on time. The point is, queen comes here, king h2. And my king was on g7, so I moved it up because I'll have rook h7 here, giving checkmate. Okay, awesome. Pratik says this music collection is really good. Thank you, Pratik. It's all curated by all of you, and Sanya is arranging it in the playlist. So you can submit your songs as well. Many of you, it's like, you know, mixed playlist. Sadly, मेरा headphone बंद हो गया, so I can't hear it, but all of you can hear. So this was a good game. Okay, we have looked at chess for quite a long time, like analyzing games. Do you want me to play some chess now? Or do you want me to do something else? Let me know. Some puzzle rush, some change at least. Rakshit says, at least myself and my friends do enjoy pure chess content. I myself have progressed from non-serious 800 to a 1800 player. We would even love to see you analyzing your great classical games. Thank you, Rakshit. I'll keep this in mind. And from time to time, I'll do more of pure chess content as well. Good to know that you and your friends enjoy. Then it's like, you know, some motivation for me to do it. Okay, let's play some chess now. Let's play some 3 minutes session. कोई है क्या अभी available? There are some good players there. Let's see if they accept. I've sent a challenge. कोई तो accept कर लो. The problem is I want to play with increment, but यहाँ पे कोई increment के साथ खेलेगा नहीं. Because everybody likes. Okay, there is one guy who is ready to play 3 minutes. Okay, कोई दूसरा ही game शुरू हो गया. Let's start. D4, I'll play knight F6. C4, I'll play E6. Knight F3. Okay, I'll play 2 knights tango. Let's go, guys. G3. I'll play G6. I'll try to play King's Indian style. Bishop to G7. D5. I thought I can go back with the knight. Knight C3. I'll castle. D6. Now I've transposed to King's Indian type of position. I'll play E5. Block this. C5. I'll go knight D7. Attack this pawn. I could have captured on C5 maybe. That was an option. This is not a good move, I feel. Because I can play knight C5, attack this pawn on E4 and defend this pawn on D6. I'll play A6, kick the knight. Okay. It's not easy position. I'll play A5. I want to put my bishop on A6 here. Desperately. And I stop is B4. Okay, I'll go for activity. If the knight comes to B5, I have rook A6 defending this pawn. But he can play bishop to E3, which is a very strong move here. Okay. I defend this pawn on D6. EF5. Of course, I take with the knight because the knight defends this pawn on D6. Later on in the game, guys, I'm going to ask you questions. A4. Bishop on D7. Okay, the position is, I think, roughly equal. My rook is badly placed on A6. Place B3. I play queen E7 maybe. And bring rook to C8. Put bishop at 6. Put pressure here. Can't really take it also. put bishop g7. I don't know. My position seems bad. The bishop g7 was a poor move. I think it's time to go for the flag. I should have played b6. He's finding good moves. Okay, I'm going for the flag now. That's my only chance here. Trying to speed up. Because he has two bishops. He's panicking a little bit. Yeah, he's panicking. He's definitely in a panic mode. He gave up a pawn for no reason. Bring the rook. I'll play a3 actually. Okay, I have an idea in mind. If rook to d7, I could take. Okay, no problem. Doesn't allow me to do it. I'll play, play 94. Takes. Okay, one. There is no threat. Queen c3. d3. Bring back my queen. Okay, d2. Okay, exchange queens, and I think this should be winning. a2. I'll take back. I think this just, yeah, queens. Okay. Not a great game. Not a great game, but it was fine. Oh, Divya is in the chat. What's up, Divya? Exam खत्म हुई कि नहीं जो एक साल से दे रही हो? Are you still studying for your 10th exams? अरे इस बार तो 10th वालों को पास कर दिया ना. Whoever is in 10th grade, they are automatically promoted, right? Aren't they? I think so. They are. Peasant says, love the stream, lots of learning which help in my games. I already see improvements with the subtle points and patterns you show. Oh, Pheasant, that's amazing. Good to know, yeah. That's my biggest motivation. Thank you so much. Mandar says, please do a stream on Lucina position someday. बेचारी पहले ही बहुत बदनाम हो चुकी है. It's a lost cause, मंदार भाई. नहीं होगा. Only Sagar Shah can revive Lucina position. दिव्या इतना स्टडी किया और ऐसे ही पास हो गए. ये देखो, मैं बोल रहा था मत करो पढ़ाई, ऐसे ही पास हो गए ना. क्यों इतना टेंशन लेना था? नेवर थिंक इतना आगे का. पढ़ाई करो बट इतना भी मत करो कि चेस ही छोड़ दिया. अश्विनी से हाय दादा कसे आहात? हाय अश्विनी, मस्त मजेत. तू कशी आहेस? आई होप कोविड के टाइम में एवरीबडी सेफ. I'll just see. I have not got tagged in any of the stories yet. So I was ready to repost it, but abhi tak aaya nahi hai tag. Let's play one more. Nothing will happen. Exactly. Nothing will happen. हो गया ना पास. ड्रॉप स्टोन. ओके, ये अच्छा प्लेयर है, इसको अच्छे से खेलना पड़ेगा. लेट्स फोकस एंड प्ले. Let's take it seriously. He's a good player. I want to play c5 here. Knight e5. d6. Queen b6. Pin this. I played poorly. How to get away from this mess which I've created? g6, bishop e3. Damn, position looks very tough. Queen b2 is not a good move. Queen d2 was not a good move. He's just playing on intuition. सोच ही नहीं रहा है वो भाई. But his position is so good that he can afford to do so. Attacking the pawn on d4. My position is bad, but it's not lost. It's bad but not lost. Let's play b4. I have to be very, very active. Probably play bishop takes. We'll play f5. Takes knight e4 maybe. It's very dangerous. My king is very, very vulnerable. I have to go for this somehow. Hope that it works. e6. Yeah, this position looks like a lost cause. Yeah, this position is terrible. He has many ways to win here. Yeah, queen comes to h6. And I think this is lost. Okay, let's go for a new game. Okay, in this game, let's play good chess. Let's play d4, c4. Let's play Catalan. Bishop g2, castle, castle. Queen comes to c2. b5, I'll play a4. Takes this pawn. Queen d3, I can play. Queen c3. Knight e4. Tricky opening. Remove. We play c5. And play knight c3. Knight d4. Okay, I'm slightly better here. I think so. I'm an extra pawn. I have extra pawn. So I'm slightly better for sure. But is it good enough to win or is it good enough for draw? That's the question. Okay, I will take and play queen f3. If he takes, okay. Knight to e4. This pawn is weak. I can play bishop to b2. Let's play bishop to b2. Rook to a1. Attack the queen. Queen b7. I can play bishop to c1. I have to hold on to this pawn basically. मेरी जी जान सब उस pawn में. Let's think. Bishop f4, he is e5. I can play rook a4. Trying to put pressure on this knight here somehow. He's thinking how to get away from it, of course. It's not so easy. I've played the game well so far. Actually, I'm proud of that. Rook a8. I can play rook b4. I think he missed this. Rook b4. Queen d5. And then I have rook b5. I think I'm winning here. Attacking the queen. I don't see a defense. Yeah, queen is overloaded here actually. Yeah, I think I'm winning this. Good game, guys. Good game. Let's go. Let's go. Queen moves. I take the knight, and he has no square. Of course, let's not get too excited. Let's win the game first. Okay, let's focus. Let's convert. Play queen b7. Bishop d4. Damn, when I just said focus, I made a mistake. Shit. I had rook c5 there winning. Oh no, I had rook c5 winning there. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, mistake after mistake. Shit. What did I do? Am I even losing now? Oh my god. He's playing tricky, huh? He's trying to flag me there. Okay. He's trying to flag me. ठीक है. देखते हैं. Shit, king to h3. Oh my god. I have to resign this. Oh my god. I was piece up. Panicked. Oh my god. Shit. That was just so winning. How can I lose that game? Complete panic. Oh my god. That was such a good game I played. Ah, pity. I have to win one more. I thought he'll just resign in that position, and that was just panic. Unnecessary panic. I don't think he played fine. He was just pieced down. I just played a stupid move and then Rook c5 would have won. I just panicked there unnecessarily. That was the problem. You can take. Rook b8. Trying to play c4. Knight e8. He has bishop g6 here. This is a sad position. This is a very sad position. It's giving me some counter. There's no counterplay I have here. Shit. Simply no chance here. Tricky. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here in this position. Can't do much here. 2 pawns down. Last game I should have won. I just feel like resigning and play the next game. Yeah, just like no counterplay, nothing to do. I'll just yeah. Let's play. Let's see what he's got here in King's Indian. Knight c3, play queen b3. e5. And I can cd. Castle. If he takes a4, play queen c2, play rook d1, bring the rook here, maybe play e4. Maybe I have rook d1. d5. Okay, play knight g5. Attack the knight. I win a pawn again. Yet again. He'll play e4. Knight comes back. I have rook b7 here. It looks very good. Rook b7, queen c8. Not so clear. Maybe just bishop to d2. Defend this pawn. Queen goes to d3. I can play rook b1. I can play rook c5. I'm a pawn up again. Now I have to just keep playing good moves consistently. I can take and play c4. Knight to e7. g4 is weakening. I don't want to do it. Maybe I'll put bishop on e3. Knight f5. I'll play rook c1, defend this pawn. I'm pawn up, but it's not so easy yet because this pawn is weak. I can play c5. Oh no, c5 is wrong. Queen e4, okay. I don't know if this is good. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's draw just. You can take on h6. Rook to c2. Bring the king up. Bishop to c1. My next move is probably queen f3. Take the pawn on a3. At least threaten to take it. Queen f3. Take this pawn. Play bishop c1. And play bishop h6. Queen f6. Queen d8. Oh no, why do I keep missing this move all the time? Shit. Shit. Oh damn, again draw. Oh, I was winning again. Crap. I'm outplaying him and then letting it go in time pressure. That's why I don't like without increment. There's no time to think. No time to think, absolutely. No time to think. Key 8. Seven. Queen d6. I can take with the pawn. I can take with the rook. Okay, this is not so bad maybe. Bishop d3. The rook on f8. Bring other rook to e8. Panicking in time pressure. Should be 5. Okay, let's play e6. Takes. I'll play queen d6. Maybe play c5 next move. Doesn't allow me that. Play b6. Bishop f4, queen e7. And I want to play c5. Get some activity. Bishop g7, I have king g7. If he takes, I'll take back. Again, he has a good position. Knight f4. I have queen d6 maybe. Knight e6, I'll play king f6, attack the knight. Again, he's always up on time. Always. He'll play queen e5, I think, here. Should I take? I should play king f7. I think I'll play king f7. If he takes, I'll take back. He's always up on time. He's playing very, very fast. Rook d1. I'll play rook e7 maybe. Here's c4. Maybe I can play c4 myself. If he takes, I'll take back. Okay, now I've leveled up on time. That's the good thing. I'll play rook e7. Just play rook e8. No time to think. Okay, take here. Knight d6. King f6. Does he have rook d5? No, not really. Okay, knight e4. If he takes, I'll take here. Knight c5. Rook d8. Rook b7. h6. Rook b8. Knight d3. e5. Rook c8. Shit. Got away. Got away again. Draw. I was so close to flagging him. I'll just play something slow because I should play faster than him because he's getting up on time way too often. In the opening phase especially. So initially I need to speed up a little bit. But again he got away very close there. Yeah, last game. I'll play a4. 92. I don't think this is supposed to be that good. Getting very close, very close. By the way, I need to go to the restroom for so long. But I want to win a game and then go, but I don't want to wait forever. Sad dilemmas of life. I'll play King H1. Maybe I'll play F3 in future. I'll play F3 anyways. And then I thought I have Knight C4, defend this pawn. Queen to G5. I have Queen to C2. He cannot take because C7 is hanging in the end. I want to win though. एक game जीत के जाऊंगा मैं. I'll go to the restroom. Thank you Adarsh for your super chat. I have not seen Coffin with Karan of Anish. No, not yet. I just saw it briefly. Maybe I'll bring the rook. I think Knight F6. Wait, Bishop F4. Yes, Queen H4. Luckily. Wow, he's very lucky. Maybe I should play Knight D2. Bishop D5. We have blue Bishop F4. King H2. No, takes. Knight F3. I'll go this. And then I'll go Queen to B3. Okay, he doesn't allow me that. I can still go Queen B3 maybe. Put pressure here. I'm up on time. That is a good thing. Finally, I'm up on time. Maybe I can move Bishop back. Oh, I have Bishop D6 maybe here. Some tactic. Does it work? Knight D6. Queen D7. Knight C8. Rook C8. I don't know if it works, but I think I'll go for it. I'm not sure if it works. Queen D7. Queen D5. Rook D8. Knight D5. Queen D6, Knight F7. I'll go for this and play E4. If he takes, I'll take. I think I'm slightly better, but not sure. Went for a sacrifice. Let's see if it works out. Rook E8. Okay, I'll bring my rook back. I should exchange his rook. I play Knight G5. Oh, I cannot play Knight E6. Wow, what was I thinking? I have to come back Knight E4. I have some Knight C5 threats. Okay, very interesting game suddenly. Okay, I'll play Knight C5. Queen B7. I should exchange queens and then he has no counterplay. Queen D5 is threatening mate. F4 is too risky. Rook F3 is also risky. I think I should play Rook F2. I can give a check. Bring the queen back. Queen f3. He can't really afford to exchange. Okay, he does it. Okay. Now I'll just play. Oh, knight e4 was bad move. But I have a lot of time here. Yes, I can finally go to the restroom. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back. Sorry. I muted myself so that you don't. Before I left, I muted. But yeah, I'm back. What's going on, chat? Yeah, I did rematch, but he's not there anymore. Oof. I'll just see if any messages had come. Batsy TV says, "What have we done to deserve you?" Thank you, Batsy. That's very kind of you to say that. Faizan Khan says, can you please suggest some openings for black that is straightforward to play? I'm roughly 1500 and play d4 openings from white. Also, how to prepare openings. Faizan, I would suggest you can play Karo Khan. It's very easy to play, at least in the beginning stages. And or e4, e5. I think e4, e5 is the simplest to play. And for d4, you can just play Queen's Gambit, you know. Just d4 ko d5, play Queen's Gambit, decline. I would really recommend those openings. By the way, guys, talking about improving openings and stuff, this new course is going to start soon, and this is a completely rebranded course where I'll be giving 6 hours of lecture on how to improve various middle game strategies. I'll cover this month. Plus, there will be 2 hours of additional lectures from a trainer who will be completely dedicated to working with all the students who enroll, you know, and the trainer will be giving weekly notes, which will be curated by me and, you know, him together. And there'll be doubt clearing sessions. So if you have any doubts, you can directly talk to the trainer and get it cleared out. There'll be 2 tournaments, thematic tournaments, which you can play in. And of course, there'll be a WhatsApp group or something where, you know, the entire community can come together and play chess, or I'll be giving some kind of tasks time to time. So entire month. And of course, at the end of the course, you also get a certificate and you get a complimentary pack of the Golden Run, basically where I spoke about all the Olympiad stories, which is of 6 hours. So overall, it's like a huge package, and it's only for 3,000 rupees, and it's there from 14 to 17 June. The link is in the description, so you can check it out, guys. Those who are saying skip ad, I'm not telling this for you. It's only for people who want to improve. I know you're going to say that, but for those people who really want to improve, I'm talking to them. So you can check it out, guys. It's all the links are in the description. And yeah, you can try it for 1 month, and if you see if it helps you. And the additional trainer which I'll have, he'll be an IM as well. So very strong player as well, who is going to help you. The rating could be from 1000 to 2200, something like that. Okay, let's get back. Let's see if anybody else is there ready to play. Oh, Mishanik. Okay, he's also a very good player. He's 3000 rated. He's Sarana. I'll play London system. E5, C5, E3, Knight C6. I'll play Knight D2, Queen B6. Okay, I can take here. Rook B1, Queen A3. I think they play Bishop B5, G6, Knight E5. Can I play C4? What if I play Knight B3 here? He's very well prepared generally. I think I have to castle maybe. Wait a minute. How does this work? I can play Knight B3, no? I can take and play Knight D4. Everything is his opening preparation. What the hell? Play Knight C6. Everything is preparation. Wow. He's just very well prepared. Wow, wow, wow. Queen C2 maybe. Attack this pawn. He got such a big time advantage by playing some preparation. That too in a blitz game. I thought he would reserve his openings for something more important. But he's playing his preparation here, which is very unusual. Not many people do that. I wish I could hear the songs. My battery of my headphones is low. Knight d5, rook a4. I think he's doing good here. His position is good. No, knight d5 I can take also. He's thinking, which is a good sign. I hope he keeps thinking. Knight h5. Oh. I'll play knight c6. Oh, f6. Does he have f6? Oh, maybe he has f6. Okay, he didn't see that. Probably saw it, but he ignored it. Play rook a4. Oh, play rook b1. There's absolutely no time to think here. Can I play rook a5? Wait, is his queen trapped? His queen is trapped. Wow, queen d6, knight g6. That's the point. He has to play rook c6 now. Wow. His queen got trapped there. Amazing. But luckily his position is still good enough. Oh my god. His position is still good enough. I think I can play knight d7 maybe. No. Knight d3. Oh my god, what to play? What to play here? Can't find a move. Can't find a move at all. Wow. After blundering also his position is good. Amazing. ये luck नहीं तो क्या है? Very low on time. No time, I'm gonna get flagged here. Oh wow, he blundered again. Okay, come on. Come on, this is just lost. Wow, he blundered twice. He blundered twice. Oh, that was yeah, that was a bit of a chaos. Wow, he blundered twice. That was his mistake. Okay, I'll just play normal line. Let's see what he'll do here. Knight d7. Yeah, he blundered twice. I thought I'll lose on time, but he gave me chances later on. Queen d6 is what they play here. e3, I will play rook d8. I was hoping for JNK gambit. Not easy to get JNK gambit at grandmaster level. Very tough. I think queen e2 is the move here, which you should play. By the way, you can hear some mixer sounds in the background. Ignore it. e4. I thought I'll put my queen on b4. He can play d5, but I'll just go bishop d7. Maybe play bishop f8. Okay, at least no preparation of him. It's a good sign. I want to play b5, open up some ranks for my file for my rook. Queen to c2. I don't know what he wants here. So I'll just play g6. Well, I could have gone bishop to e8 actually. Yeah, I'll go back bishop to e8. Maybe it's d5 now, which I underestimated. ed e5. Yeah, I think that's a very strong move. But maybe I can go d4 at the end. Who knows? It's complex. d4, he has knight a2. Okay, he doesn't go there. He goes there. Maybe I can play knight d5, knight d5, e d5. Queen c7. Okay, let's go here. I don't know. Bit chaotic. Maybe it's okay. I think it's okay. It's not so bad. e6. Probably this is a good move. I'll play bishop d6. Stop his knight to e5. If he takes, I'll take back. Knight e5. I have f6, knight g6, king g7, h5. Okay, or I can play bishop e5. I can play f5 as well. Maybe fe6 is okay. King g7. Oh, how do I get my rook in the game? Probably I play bishop f7. Queen e2. Okay, he wants to bring the queen to g4. I underestimated this move. Big time. Maybe I'll play rook g8. I don't know. Walking a thin line here. King h7. I think he has bishop f1. Yep, he plays it. I have to do this. King h8 maybe. He doesn't take this pawn. Rook f8. Yes, queen to e6. Maybe I have queen to b2 afterwards. King g7, only move. Okay, he's panicking a little bit. Okay, rook f6. I'll play rook f8. I'll take this pawn. h8. Rook e2. I'll play queen b4. Queen g4 here. Decent move. Oh my god. I'll play rook f8. No, rook f8 doesn't work. Maybe it works. c5. 2. d2. Shit, last move was a mistake, big time. Oh, last move I made a mistake. I should have flagged him. Oh shit. Oh man, I went for a win unnecessarily. Just should have gone for the draw and then flag him. Good game though. Good game. Good game. Good game. Can play G3 here. What? He has preparation in all stupid lines? What is he doing? What is he up to? He has preparation everywhere. Like all stupid lines he's having some prep. Nobody really plays like this. My opponent is Sarana. He's a Russian grandmaster. Very strong player. So he's not a walkover by any chance at all. It's really good. I can play knight b5, knight c7. I can play bishop c4. Knight b5, knight c6. I don't think it achieves much. Maybe b4 makes sense. I stop his c5 move. Stupid lines as in, not the main lines. It's like b3 of Adiban. My trick is if he plays knight b4, I have queen c3. Double attack, but of course he's not going to fall for it. Queen c3 has knight e5, which is very dangerous. I guess I have to play bishop c4. Oh, the position is very nasty. Queen f5, probably not the best move. It's okay. I don't see a move for me actually how to play here. I think I have to give up some material. He's playing very good actually. Yeah, he's a strong player. Not to be underestimated. I mean, I'm not underestimating, but he's really good. Yeah, he's thinking a lot. I think his time management might be a slight issue, which I can capitalize on. He wasted a lot of time there. Knight d5, I'll take. Okay, here he goes. I'll go king f2. He has bishop d3 maybe. Then I go bishop c3. Or maybe I go a3. My only chance is to flag him here. I can play b5, which I will do. Play rook a5. Maybe d3, e4 is an option to take this pawn. I can swing my rook here. Rook f5 maybe. f6, huh? Really? Rook f4, trying to go rook g4. c8, I take. Bishop c3. I have e4, king f3. Maybe I can just take. Maybe I can make a draw, I'm not sure. Oh, bishop e4 here, of course. Can I flag him here? Very tough. Very tough to flag him. No, this position is very, very tough. I simply have no moves actually. Oh my god, I have no moves. No moves. Wow, I got checkmated there. I could have flagged him. I have to be a little bit careful when I try to flag. Good game though, good games. Good quality games. Like 26. I'll go for the same system. Let's see what he can come up with. One. Wants to play d5. No, I don't know what he wants to do. Okay, rook c8. Just wait. I want to see what he'll come up with here. What strategy? Because the position is very equal. Maybe as bishop to h3, then I move my rook again. I'll just wait and see. Let him think, burn up time, and then try to flag him in the end. Because that's the nature of the game. h4, I'll play g6. I think he'll play bishop to h3 to put this pawn here. I'll move my rook. And then again, wait for his turn, what he'll do. I'm allowing him to burn up time because it's not really easy to play this position. d5 I'll take here. He goes back. Maybe I'll go h5. No, h5 is a bit risky. Bishop to g7. Yeah, his plan is not easy. What can you do here? Rook d4. I don't know. Oh, takes. Okay, what do we have here? Maybe knight to g4. This seems good. I can play knight f2. Queen f2 takes, rook b2, knight e2. Maybe it's not enough. Queen c5. Yeah, I have a draw if I want. But do I really want a draw? I mean, I don't want. Can I play for more? Maybe play queen b4. I could take on f2 and it was probably winning, maybe draw. I was not sure. bishop to d4. I'll put this piece here and then defend my position. Yes, bishop e2, but then I have queen e1. Okay, maybe king g2. Then I have queen d4 back, rook a4. I have queen e1, queen e2. Okay, queen d6. Threatening this. Okay. Bishop f2. Knight f2. I have knight e3 and now queen g3. Very strong move. Very strong move. Oh, checkmate. Yes. What a game. What a beautiful game. Amazing checkmate to end the stream, guys. Amazing checkmate to end the stream. मजा आ गया. Travel with Nikhil says, लिखकर दे दो कि क्या कहकर बुलाए तुम्हें. लिखकर दे दो कि क्या कहकर बुलाए तुम्हें. शर्मिला शर्माती हो तो आंखों से बात नहीं हो पाती. ओ ट्रैवल विद निखिल काफी रोमांटिक. ओ माय गॉड, क्या ही शायरी लिखी है. ब्यूटीफुल मेड एंड ब्यूटीफुल पोएट्री to end the stream. Just before I end the stream, guys, I'll tell you that this playlist which has been playing, it's been curated by all the members. It was first posted in Discord, and now you can give your suggestions in description jo Google document ka link hai, and the kind moderators, they will add your song choice. If it's non-copyright, please give non-copyright, don't harm the channel, from the Spotify ka playlist, and they will add it to the main playlist which is playing today. And if you enjoyed the song, please thank the moderators for that. And before I end the stream, सान्या सिंह मैं गाड़ी वाला ऐड करूंगी. नहीं सान्या, प्लीज डोंट डू दैट. कॉपीराइट बहुत आया है, गाड़ी वाला ने बहुत कॉपीराइट दिया है. एंड जस्ट वन रिमाइंडर, you can check out, guys, the course which I had spoken about. Just I'll tell you in short. It's you will get an assistant trainer who will be like working with me, plus 6 hours of my lecture, 2 tournaments, 2 additional hours of coaching from the lecturer, plus weekly material, notes, and one WhatsApp group for clearing your doubts, and your games will be analyzed from the tournament also. I forgot to mention this, that the tournament you play, your games will be analyzed immediately. So anybody who is interested to improve, you can check it out. It's for $3,000. Description में link है. Anyways, guys, this beautiful mate I forgot to explain you. Let me just do that. Here the trick was, in this position I played queen d6. Now queen takes g3 is a threat, because let's say white plays b3, queen g3. Queen cannot be captured because of the pin. So he played king g2 to defend this, but I played bishop f2, very strong move. The point is knight takes, then there is knight e3, forking the king and the queen. So he played king h3. Of course, he was trying to escape, but queen g3 leads to checkmate, and the king has no square. By the way, it was one of the very long streams that I did. I think 2 hours plus. It's been a while since I did long streams. So I hope $300, not bugs, guys. Bucks. Sachin says, oh, hello, long time, been busy with work, good to see you live. Thank you, Sachin. I hope your work has been good, work from home, and hope things are good in US. I guess that's from the US dollar, assume you're there. I hope I have not missed any of the super chat. Adarsh, thank you so much. Yes, I think I've read everything. Chat, I hope you enjoyed the stream today. It was a little bit chess centric, फिर भी ठीक है. Some games, some analysis, some trolling, some roasting of Samay, and a beautiful playlist. Thank you, guys. I'll now go for dinner. I'll just quickly see your messages before I leave. जस्टिस फॉर टाइम स्टैम्प मेकर्स, ऐसा क्या हो गया मोहित भाई? अच्छा मैंने बहुत बड़ी स्ट्रीम कर दी इसलिए. ओ बाय द वे, वन मोर अनाउंसमेंट that I'll be dropping in a video of chess book recommendations very soon. I think probably in 1 hour if I've got the edit. It will be there. So please don't forget to check it out. It's again for chess people. It's only book recommendation. Vlog में कुछ ज़्यादा मस्ती नहीं है. But it's for chess people. Today is chess day. Thank you guys. Bye bye. I'll just quickly read the messages जो आपके आ रहे हैं. Mainly people are saying bye. As usual, somebody is asking for shout out. Lots of hearts. Good stream. Full roasting of dosa. Dosa, I didn't know if you got roasted. Okay. Next week कब stream? Next week क्यों? शायद कल भी अगर हुआ तो कल stream करेंगे Sunday को. Any stream ideas, let me know. And as usual, I'll go through all the chat messages which you write down after the stream ends. Okay. I think GeoGuessr तो एक करना पड़ेगा यार कल GeoGuessr तो एक करना पड़ेगा. We didn't see Artemiev's games for some other time. It was taking quite long. Mohit says, when is the next over the board tournament? World Cup, guys. World Cup in July. 10 July. Mark your calendars. What's for dinner? I don't know. I'm curious. I'll find out. Higher or lower, guys, please let's play something more intellectual. Higher or lower is for fun, but मजा नहीं आता है उतना, you know. It's I played higher or lower, but in 10 minutes I got bored. Like और उससे अच्छा और क्या करेंगे, मतलब इसका गेस ज़्यादा है या उसका गेस ज़्यादा है. 10 मिनट के बाद तो बोर हो गया वो गेम में. ओके फ्लीट के साथ चेस विद समय. ऑफकोर्स समय इज़ वेरी बिजी गाइज, वेरी वेरी बिजी. फ़ोन नहीं उठाता. मैंने फ़ोन नहीं किया उसको काफ़ी टाइम से. एक्चुअली आई शुड कॉल हिम. आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज़ अप टू. डिड ही शेव हिज हेड yesterday? आई हैव नो आइडिया. आई होप समय डिडंट शेव हिज हेड yesterday. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye. I've read most of your messages. I couldn't announce everyone, but I was reading all of it. Bye bye. Good night. See you.
For so